I want to give you a personal update on how I am doing with the foster dog. I'm tired. I need a shower really bad. My house is not where I want it to be, and I think I've lost a couple of pounds because I'm moving around a lot and I'm not able to eat whenever I want to. But I'm happier being busy and feeling like I have a job to do. So that's a positive thing. I have found I definitely have post-traumatic stress disorder, and I don't need to go to a professional to be diagnosed. I have flashbacks. I have anxiety. I have unrealistic fears. That's all I really need to know. So it's funny, when I broke my back 2.5 years ago, it was at a client's house, and the dog had growled at me but not touched me. And so I didn't really develop a fear of dogs or being bitten. I did develop a fear of falling down. So every time a dog ran at me, I would clutch the wall and stuff. And that did go away. I would say that became it was an irrational fear that has come into now like conscious concern. I'm aware that I don't want to fall down and break something, but I'm no longer terrified of it. And I'm hoping that this experience with the dog will go through the same kind of thing. I think it's going to take longer. But I just had an experience where I'm sitting here and I just had my lunch, and she is just being an angel, sleeping there. And I'm just sitting here, and all of a sudden I have this picture of her attacking me. And it just chills me inside my core, and I shudder, and I just shake the thought out of my mind, and I go, why? There's no evidence that any of this is going to happen. I have found a lot of anxiety when I go into the car too, and I think it's because I'm not able to fully pay attention to what's happening. I don't feel control of the situation, and so when I get in the car, I've had the dog on a 30-foot leash, and I've been holding the leash in my lap so that if something happens, I can use the leash to move her, and that provides me some comfort knowing that when Danielle's in the car, I still have the leash in my hand. But she's been amazing in the car, no problem. I get anxiety anytime anything really changes, like if there's people around us or the dog sees something it hasn't seen before. I definitely feel anxious stuff in my chest because I don't know what she's going to do. Some other changes are, I used to have, every time Danielle was anywhere near the dog with her face, I would freak out. And now I'm seeing that not only is Danielle learning to keep her face away from the dog, but that the dog hasn't really shown any signs that that's a problem. So I'm trying to move from the irrational fear into the conscious concern into relax and trust. So I'm not being an idiot about it. I'm still keeping my guard up, but I have to say, it's very uncomfortable, and it's hard to face it because I literally know that every time I get in the car, I'm going to feel this way, but I have to get in the car and do it. So definitely another helpful thing is like the skills that I do have with dogs are kicking in, and they're so well practiced that I can almost do it without thinking. So I'm not likely to have an accident. Whereas I can imagine if somebody had been bitten by a dog who didn't have the skills or the experience that I have with dogs, how it could cripple you forever. Like I could imagine that if I wasn't a professional and a dog bit me the way that this dog bit me, I would think I'd never want to ever have a dog or be near a dog ever. I think I would just wipe that from my life and just be like, no, I'm afraid of dogs now. And that's really, really sad. So I'm hoping that by sharing my experience, others can see that there is a way out of it. It's just going to take time and skills and thoughtful consideration, and facing it, I would say, is the most important thing, is just facing it head on and saying, I don't want to feel this way forever, so I'm going to keep doing things until I don't feel that way. So today is day 5, and overall things are going very well, and the dog is doing for me what I hope she would do for me. And I'm definitely doing what I said I would do for her. She and I had a conversation when she arrived. And I want to end this by reminding people that this dog is adoptable through Peggy Adams Rescue in West Palm Beach, Florida. And you can contact them directly, or you could let me know you have interest and I can hook you up. What I'm doing for this dog is worth thousands of dollars. I'm making her house-proof, kid-proof, chicken-proof, life-proof. I'm giving her an education in a short amount of time by spending all of my time with her. I'm not taking clients right now. I'm not doing anything else but training this dog and living my personal life. So if you're looking for a dog, consider this baby right here. Sunny, you're a good girl.